This is the Sony QX-1, a lens-style camera that connects to your smartphone and functions as an LCD screen. This was released way back in September 2014, so it's an 8-year-old camera give or take. Can it still hold up in 2023? Let's find out! Now here's a quick rundown of its physical specs. It has a power button, a shutter button, a pop-up flash. It uses Sony E-mount lenses. It has an APS-C sensor. It uses an NPF W50 battery. It has a tripod mount, a hook for a wrist strap, a small display panel for the battery, SD card slot, and Wi-Fi settings. It supports NFC pairing. It has a micro USB charging port, a battery door, media slot that supports micro SD or Sony M2 cards. This camera shoots 20.4 megapixel photos and can capture both Jpeg and RAW. It has 5 exposure modes: Intelligent Auto, Superior Auto, Aperture Priority, Shutter Priority, and Program Auto. Battery life is CIPA rated for approximately 440 shots or around 150 minutes of continuous recording. It has a maximum video resolution of 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second. If you want the full detailed specs of this camera, I'll put the link down in the video description. Now I also tried this camera for vlogging, so this is how it went. Okay, so now the question is, can you use this camera for vlogging? I guess you can, but I don't recommend it. The video stabilization is not very good, and the autofocus is not very much reliable. So the footage is quite shaky, especially if you try to walk around. And the autofocus is not very good, especially if in low light. Maybe if you put this camera on a tripod for talking head videos, that's very much recommended. But for vlogging, no, I don't think so. By the way, this is the sound coming from the internal microphone. How does it sound? Sound check 1, 2, 3. Sound check 1, 2, 3. This camera doesn't have an external microphone port, so you have to rely on its internal microphone. So this is a vlog test of the Sony QX-1. As for the pros and cons, let's start with the cons first. It's a bit clunky to pair to a smartphone. It takes around 10 seconds to connect to the camera's Wi-Fi, open the Sony Image Edge app, and then start shooting. But if you're an Android user, you can use NFC pairing, which connects a lot faster. There's no eye autofocus. It only uses face detection. Video recording is not saved on the phone. You have to use the Image Edge app or use a card reader to transfer the files to a computer. Taking a photo is very slow. There's a 3 to 5 seconds interval between shots. No manual exposure for both photo and video. No mic jack. No audio jack. No touch to focus while video recording. As for the pros, I can only name 3. 1, it's small. 2, it's lightweight. And 3, it takes great pictures in low light, especially compared to a smartphone. So who is this camera for? This is for those people who need DSLR quality pictures. This is best suited for post shots or still photography, although I wouldn't use it for professional shoots. And because the pictures are saved directly to your phone, you can immediately post them on social media. Another reason to have this is if you're traveling and you're on a vacation, relaxing, just taking your time to take pictures of nature and places. And because it's so compact, it could easily fit in your camera bag or a large pocket. This is indeed a good travel companion. This camera is also useful for those situations where only mobile photography is allowed. You can easily get away by showing that you are taking pictures with your phone, paired with a good quality lens. I would not use this camera for video though, although it can work provided that you put it on a tripod and set it to manual focus. In fact, let me show you a clip where I used this for video. The lens I used for this low light clip is the Sigma 30mm f1.4 lens at 1.4 aperture, and the camera is set to manual focus. Not bad, right? And here are some pictures I took with this camera. Okay guys, so what do you think about the Sony QX-1? Do you own one and do you still use it? Let me know down in the comment section. If you're planning to get one, I'm sure it will be difficult because this has been discontinued since September 2016. I got this secondhand last year, and for me, this is a collector's item, so I will keep it. And despite having many flaws, I still like my Sony QX-1, and I will keep using it from time to time, especially if I don't want to bring my professional camera and lenses. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, or if you're into photo and video editing tutorials. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.